All right, hello and welcome back to B-Buds. I'm Yoshi.
And I am ready to solve this case.
I don't think we're solving it today either. That's Charlie, and we're back playing Tyrion Cuthbert, attorney of the Arcane. I refuse to say it like that. Well, hopefully they didn't confiscate her key. Unless Timora has it.
Maybe.
But we should probably talk to Celeste.
You return to the cell that Celeste is being kept in.
The prisoners.
The prisoners are, The ambient despair in the air fills your mind with like a horrendous stench.
And also the stench.
I hate the smell of depression. You do your best to ignore the emotions of the other prisoners, but you haven't had much practice blocking out this many people. As you arrive, you see Celeste huddled down in a corner.
Why does he keep talking like he doesn't have magic, and then he's like, I have impeccable empathic abilities and a magic eye.
He doesn't know any spells. He just has that
He's
eye.
still magic. You don't...
As soon as she sees you, her dour mood seems to lift, if only for a moment.
Oh, hi, Mr. Cuth. I mean...
Yes!
I'm not finishing that. I was going to say Cuthbert.
There's no need to address me so formally. Just call me Tyrion.
Okay.
Anyways, I came here to ask you some questions about the case.
God damn it. Right.
I'm sorry for freezing up like that. This isn't a question. I almost lost the trial.
No, there's no need to apologize. You did great.
But it was only thanks to her. If she hadn't calmed you down, who knows what would have happened.
But I still don't understand, though. Why does everything have to be chess? Why were there traces of magic on my dad's body?
Right. Those traces of magic were on the sword and the body. Magical traces are particles of magical residue that are left behind when a mage casts a spell.
In case you forgot, if they did tell us this.
They only linger around for 48 hours, and that gives you a rough timeline of when and where a spell was cast. Did you cast Mage Blade on your sword that day?
I did. I usually cast it when I train in the morning, because training requires a sharper blade.
That explains why there was a trace on the sword, at least.
Did the trace on my sword leave the magical trace on my dad's body?
No. Magical traces can't be moved around physically.
What?
For a spell to leave a trace, it has to be active when physical contact is made.
So, physical contact was made.
Uh-huh. And she would have been using it if stabbing her dad.
No. The spell has to be active when physical contact is made.
Mm-hmm.
The sword had traces because she has used it previously, but it wasn't active on the sword.
Right.
Really? What does that mean then?
Whatever killed your father had a transmutation spell active on it at the time. Something like Mage Blade.
Did he stab him with a candle?
The magical trace on your sword was just an unlucky coincidence.
I can't believe this.
But the magical trace on her sword could have been the magical trace on him.
But it can't be, because the spell has to be active on the sword to leave the trace.
But if she was using it to stab her dad, it would have been active on the sword.
Yeah, but she didn't use it to stab her dad.
I think she killed her dad.
As your attorney, I think you killed your dad.
Could you tell me more about your father?
Oh.
Sorry, I know this must be difficult after he died and you were blamed for it and then sent to prison and I'm going to face death charges.
Death charges? No, it's okay. If it helps you, I'll try my best to answer your questions.
Were you too close?
Nope. We were. I'm sure you know this by now, but I was adopted by him and my mom. But even though I didn't have their blood, they treated me as if I did. They were always asking for my blood. They were like, hey, can we just get another cup? Just a little bit. He loved me with all his heart until...
You ran out of blood.
Yeah, I just couldn't have any. I didn't have any more blood to give.
Until what?
The incident.
Does this have something to do with the argument that they had?
Yeah, until yesterday.
I'm sorry to say this, but I could hear your argument from my room that night. Could you tell me about what happened?
Not really. For as long as I can remember, my dad has hated mages. I'm not sure why, but if you even mentioned magic around him, he'd fly into a rage. So I hid my magic from my family.
But why even learn magic in the first place, loser?
Oh.
If you really wanted to, you could have gone your whole life without using it.
Like me.
I've never used magic in my life.
Ever since our tavern closed, my family's been in a lot of debt. I decided to become a mercenary and use magic to enhance my ability to fight. Whoa! But most mages are in the nobility, so people will pay a lot for a sellsword who can use magic.
So that's why she's a mercenary.
Yep. I've killed so many people, but not in a murder way. But I know now, learning magic was the biggest mistake I've ever made. On that night, my dad found my... Like yesterday? On that night, my dad found my spell compendium. When he confronted me about it, I finally came clean to him. That's when he flew into another one of his... Yeah, I really loved him and we were super close, and he fell into another one of his rages.
He told me to stop drinking.
Gosh.
He said, last time, promise. He shouted at me. He told me that I'd betrayed him and his family.
I'm so sorry. I can't imagine how that must have felt. My mom died.
Well, I can't imagine how that must have felt. Give me 1 second.
Oh,
Now
it feels like
I
this.
just imagined. I'm seeing 3 emojis.
I deserved every bit of it. I knew how much he hated magic, but I learned how to use it anyways. He showed me so much love and I just threw it all away.
Don't say that. I'm sure he still loved you.
No, I could see it in his eyes. He hated me, and he died hating me.
Yeah, he did.
I'm imagining it now.
You feel a sharp pain in your chest as you see that thought.
Oh, my heart.
saying it to
He's
her.
just like a heart attack.
So, there's a locked room in the tavern. It's at the very end of the hallway
Oh, you didn't have
upstairs.
to come all the way over here. You could have just kind of moved the handle a little bit up. It's a weird one.
It's stuck? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
If you weren't such a weakling, you maybe could have opened it.
I'm sure the big, strong Orem White could have gotten it for me.
What?
He's my rook.
Okay.
The Inquisition probably searched it already, but I just wanted to investigate it to make sure.
A locked room at the end of the hallway? I think that's my room.
Do you know how I could get in there?
Yeah, you just gotta punch it.
It's the only room in the tavern that I haven't investigated. You feel a suspicious gaze coming from Celeste. What's that look for? I'm your lawyer. I'm not gonna do anything weird.
Sorry, you're right. Here, you can use this key to get inside. If you do anything weird, I know a transmutation spell that makes my sword super sharp. And they will find magic traces on your body.
Look, I have your key now.
Look, it's your key. Show the map. That's a new... Oh.
Can you tell me more about this?
Oh, I don't really know what to say about that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Show her the map? I think so. No, never mind. Is there anything else?
I'm just gonna go upstairs.
Okay. I'm going now.
Bye.
Room. You don't have to go to the stairs. You can...
You use the key to enter Celeste's room.
Oh, is that another picture with lots of text?
However, you're startled when you notice that someone else is already inside.
What? I've already told you knights everything that I know. What more do you... Oh, aren't you Celeste's attorney?
I am. Who are you?
Oh, how rude of me. I'm Jolene. It's Jolene. I'm Jolene McCoy. I'm Celeste's mother. Occupation unemployed. I was at the trial this morning. I can't thank you enough for everything that you've done for my daughter.
So this is Celeste's mother. She might be able to tell you more about Flint.
Why are you laughing?
I wonder if I can call her mommy.
No.
About that, do you mind if I ask you some questions for my investigation?
Of course, I'll do anything I can to help.
Can you tell me why your husband hated mages so much? I understand that most people dislike the nobility and associate magic with them. But on that night, it's like he was furious at Celeste specifically because she was a mage.
Oh, you must have talked to Celeste. I wasn't there when their argument happened, but I can only imagine what he said to her. I imagine he said, I promise it won't happen again.
This is the last time.
I really stopped drinking this time.
Why do you make me do this to you?
No.
Do you know what happened to him? Other than being killed.
Well, I remember he died.
Why does he hate magic so much? Or did he? He doesn't anymore.
Well, this is about the second time he's died. First time, Celeste doesn't know about this, but years ago, Flinner had a sister named Effie. When I was a child, we were friends with a boy named Garrick Pierce. He was the son of the ruling noble at the time.
Garrick Pierce? Isn't that the nobleman who was speaking with Steelwind earlier?
We were all inseparable at the time. He'd always sneak into town to play with us against his family's wishes.
They probably weren't too happy about that, you being common riffraff and all.
Oh, don't worry about it. I hear that all the time. But he was quite rebellious back then. Oh, I'm sad. I'm so sad about it. But everything changed when Garrick began learning how to use magic. One day when we were playing together, he wanted to show off the spells that he learned. He was told not to use his magic without his instructor there, but he was just too excited. He began casting his spells, but something went horribly wrong. He lost control of his magic and fatally wounded Effie.
Holy shit.
We tried bringing her back into town, but by that time it was too late. She was already gone.
I'm sorry. That must have been traumatizing for all of you.
Nah,
Crazy how he killed both of them. Both of
him? Yeah, remember I said he died already. Flintheart also died, but then he came back.
She was his extra life.
The next day, the Arcane Inquisition came to investigate what happened. House Pierce used their connections to cover up what happened. They even threatened Flintheart's family into keeping quiet. After that, the official story was that Effie had been mauled by a wolf.
That's not surprising. The nobility seldom take responsibility for their actions, even for a mistake like that.
Flintheart's sister, type clue. Flintheart's sister died during, okay.
That's what
Something happened, something changed in Flintheart after that. He began speaking out against the nobility.
I wonder
He
why.
finally gained class consciousness. Eventually, he started hosting rallies in this very tavern. Each night, more and more people began listening to his words and joining his cause, printing out manifestos. The number of people that he'd gotten under his banner was terrifying. There was even talk of an outright revolution against the kingdom. By that time, he had 10.
That might explain why someone would go out of their way to kill him.
I knew how much danger he was putting himself in, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't convince him to stop. His attitude didn't even begin to change until we adopted Celeste.
It's a painting of a woman with some sort of aquatic animal.
Oh, there's writing.
Darn it, no writing.
Oh, I love that painting. Celeste brought it back from her travels. Supposedly that woman is named Madeline Kipling. From what I've heard, she runs a wildlife sanctuary for endangered species. But I think the animal in this painting is called a fake hip. Celeste told me that she really likes them.
That's interesting. You weren't aware of these kinds of creatures even existed.
Whoa, I disappeared again. Don't worry about me. Also, wait. I got a big problem with magic, and I hate magic. I'm gonna use these magic crystals though that draw on the ley lines.
No, it's artificery. No, it's not magic. There's no magic involved.
It's magic with extra steps.
It's a fancy looking bed.
Celeste had it custom made. She bought four 4x4s and just put them up on a normal bed.
Wouldn't something like this be really expensive?
I don't know if it would be. It was. I was really surprised when she returned from her travels. Apparently, she was making a lot of gold from her job as a mercenary.
Wow, you and Flintheart must have been so happy for her.
Well, we are, but I still wish she'd get a less dangerous job.
Your husband's dead.
He was.
It's a door leading to the upstairs hallway. Thanks for having a thing there. It's a table with several chairs. It must be used for entertaining guests. It doesn't look like it's seen much use, though. She must be a loser.
You would know something about that, wouldn't you?
All right.
You gotta talk.
Present.
Or, yeah, because you had a whole conversation.
Can you tell me more about Celeste? How did she become part of your family?
Well, there's something called the adoption process. It all happened many years ago, back when the McCoy Tavern was still open. We were closing one night when we found a baby with white hair abandoned in the dining area.
I don't think this was the adoption process.
New adoption process just dropped. We waited weeks for her parents to come by, but no one ever came looking for her.
And that baby was Celeste?
Yes, Flintheart and I always wanted a child. I thought that Celeste must have been a gift from the Scaled Lord.
That sounds ominous.
The Scaled Lord of the Sikhs watches
That's
over
why we wanted their
all.
blood.
But one day I saw Celeste practicing her magic. I think that's when I realized that someone from the mobility must have abandoned her at our inn. I didn't care though. I loved her all the same. I'm sure Flintheart did too.
Wait, you knew that she was a mage all this time?
All this time? Are you paying attention? I saw her doing magic later. I did. You haven't known her for very long, but she's a terrible liar. Flintheart must have noticed too, but I think he didn't want to believe it. It was my fault. I should have forced him to see the truth.
I spoke with Celeste earlier.
Yeah, I know.
She thinks that her father hated her because she was a mage.
Is this a possibility? There's no way he would ever feel that way. He loved her more than anything in the world. No matter what he said to her that night, nothing would ever change that.
After seeing them together, you figured as much.
Celeste was the world to him. When we adopted her, it was the first time in decades that I had seen him so genuinely happy. We went through our dating, engagement, marriage. Weird, he didn't seem very happy on the altar.
They must have been really close.
More than anything. You want to hear a story?
No.
I'm going to tell it anyway. Celeste had just returned from her travels. She wouldn't stop talking about this foreign drink that she loved. I think it was called lotus juice or something strange like that. Something weird and Asian. Well, Flintheart did everything he could to have it shipped here. He called in a bunch of favors with some of his revolutionary friends. But in the end, he was only able to get a single bottle of it.
Is it really that rare?
No, it's just like there's a tariff situation. There's importing. You don't have to worry. We don't talk. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if it were the only bottle of lotus juice in the region.
Wait a minute. Lotus juice? Is this the bottle? Just holding up this thing as sharp.
Pull into your pocket like, hold on, this isn't everything.
Is this the bottle that Flintheart bought? You show her the picture of the shattered bottle that you found next to Flintheart's body.
It is! Oh no, he was gonna surprise her with it.
I found the broken pieces next to Flintheart's. Well, I found them in the dining area where he dropped it when he was killed.
Yeah, I know he died. That's strange. He'd been keeping it in our room so she wouldn't find it.
Really? When was the last time you saw it? Was he gonna hit her with it?
Right before I left the house that night. It was right before their big argument.
So it wasn't just lying around in the bar. He decided to retrieve it after the argument. Or before. There's no way to know.
Hold on, let me just do some weird sliding puzzles about this. He must have picked it up after his death.
Flintheart was killed during the murder.
Eureka!
All right, you think you've investigated everything you can for now. But there's still one last thing you need to do.
So you haven't...
You ready yourself for one last conversation with Celeste.
So you haven't investigated... Unless that doesn't count, I don't know.
Unless he's not investigating, he's just having a conversation.
No,
Everything's investigation. Oh, you're back. Did you forget something?
Actually, there's one last thing I wanted to talk to you about.
Is about the investigation? Oh,
Earlier, you said something that I just can't let go. You said that your father died hating you. But after everything I heard about him, I don't think that's true.
I see.
Your father loved you, Celeste, even in his final moments. You desperately want to reach her. If she keeps believing that he hated her, that thought will eat away at her for the rest of her life. You know that better than anyone.
Did your mom die hating you, or...?
he's just lying to make me feel better. He's just lying.
But it looks like it won't be that simple. You'll need to win an argument against her if you want her to see the truth.
All right, time to... Oh, present?
Present. Bottle.
You probably... Oh. Huh?
I was trying to build a psychological profile, so like...
I think that you don't have to, because the thing hasn't popped up.
Celeste believes that her father died hating her, but after seeing them together and learning about them, you know that can't possibly be true. You just need to convince her of that.
Oh, that motives rebuttal.
I know you're just trying to make me feel better, and I really do appreciate it. But everyone knows that my father hated mages. Always hated mages and nobody denied it.
Present. Testimony?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's my place to say this, but there's a reason why your father hated magic so much.
What?
When Flintheart was a child, he had a sister. She was tragically killed by a mage decades ago. That's why he had such an immense hatred for magic.
I never knew. I feel worse about it now.
Why wouldn't he tell me?
But that doesn't change anything. That's all the more reason for him to have hated me. It was so me to learn magic. I knew how much he hated magic, but I still learned to use it anyways. Magic killed someone that he loved. No wonder he was furious.
Present.
I think it's just the bottle.
You think?
I think it's just the bottle, yeah. No, is that the last...
What?
You're not a selfish person, Celeste, and this proves it.
Does it?
Thank you for trying to make me feel better. But I don't see how that proves anything.
I think that's the last one.
Yeah.
Perhaps it would be best to try something else. I know that was your inner monologue, but I took it over.
He didn't hate magic. He used power cells.
I mean...
What was the...
What did...
Selfish of me to learn magic.
Oh, it was... There's gotta be... Yeah.
Yeah. But you didn't learn magic to benefit yourself, did you? You learned it to save your family after your tavern was shut down.
Yeah, my tavern. That's...
You're a good person, Celeste. You did everything you could to help your family. I'm sure your father recognized that.
Well, I'm sure I could have just, like, I don't know, kept the tavern running. Just shut up.
What?
Shut up. Just stop it. I'm sad and angry.
Whatever composure she had before is slowly breaking down.
You weren't there. You didn't hear what he said to me. In his final moments, you could only think of how I betrayed him. You can see it in his eyes. There's no way he would ever forgive me.
One more push and I'll break her.
Nope.
Take a look at this picture, Celeste.
Wrong.
What? A shattered bottle? Wait, is that a bottle of lettuce juice?
Do you know where I found this?
On your father's corpse.
In your father's cold, dead hands. On the floor of your family's inn.
What? That can't be true. I tried to find it here, but no one sells it in Wyverngard.
Your father knew how much you loved this drink. He called in quite a few favors just so he could have it imported for you.
So I could enjoy it for 2 days. What? He did that?
Your father didn't hate you, Celeste, until he found out you were a mage. Then he took this bottle that he got you and threw it on the ground. He loved you more than anything.
That doesn't change anything. If he did all that for me, it was before he knew about my secret. I'm sure he never would have done that if he knew the truth.
That's not true at all.
What the hell would you know about him? I'm still sad and angry, but I'm more angry. You barely even knew him. You just met him yesterday. You met me yesterday. You met the murderer yesterday.
I met the murderer tonight, Celeste.
How could you Yeah, but we were in like the vicinity. That's the same thing as meeting someone, right? How could you possibly know how he felt about me? Don't you think I want to believe that he still loved me before he died? But I know the truth. There's no way he would ever forgive me for what I did.
It's not just the fact that he bought this drink for you.
That drink.
It's also where the bottle was when it shattered.
All right, well, what do you mean?
Your mother said that the bottle was stowed in her room before your argument. But I found the shattered bottle in the lobby where his body was.
He killed himself with the bottle.
Ran into him before I went to look for you. He was going upstairs to his room. That can only mean one thing. He went to retrieve the bottle after your argument ended.
What? Why would he have it?
It's because he was going to give it to you, Celeste. He was going to give it to you as a gift he was going to give you a gift to apologize for what he said to you.
He was going to apologize?
Your father loved you, Celeste. And as tragic as it is, he was going to try to apologize to you before he was murdered.
I'm dead now. Oh no.
I don't like this. My daughter, working as a mercenary of all things.
Come on, Dad. You know I can handle myself.
I don't doubt it. But you still shouldn't have to risk your neck for our sakes.
They closed the inn, Dad. We won't be able to survive unless I do this. They closed the inn. You own it.
Just be careful, okay?
There are a lot of mugs out for a closed inn.
I'm hosting a lot of ghosts. I'm about to join them. I'm doing the southern accent again. I don't know what I'd do if anything happened to you. No matter what anyone says, you're our daughter, and we'll love you until the day we die. And I'll hold to that tomorrow. The day we die, tomorrow, tomorrow.
Tonight.
Dad, how could I ever think that? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Dad.
It's all right. He's still alive. He's not alive.
Celeste had barely been keeping it together throughout the whole argument, but her realization is finally causing her to break down. She begins to cry loudly as she quickly embraces you in this cold, dark place. She probably hasn't felt warmth of any kind for days. I thought it was since yesterday. You're caught off guard and feel a little embarrassed, but you comfort her while she vents her emotions.
But you had to travel back. They already arrested her. They had to travel back for the trial.
Are you feeling any better? Are you feeling better?
Yeah, I think I'm okay now. This cold, dark dungeon actually provides me a sense of comfort. I've been thinking such horrible things this entire time.
She looks at you and gives you a warm smile. It's probably the first time you've seen her genuinely smile since this whole ordeal started.
Didn't you genuinely smile?
Oh, since the whole ordeal started. Yeah.
Thank you. But is everything really going to be okay?
I'll make sure of it. I'll get justice for you and your father. It doesn't matter who stands in my way.
What if it was the Scaled Lord?
Even if they're a man, king, or god.
Didn't you say that already? I remember you saying that already. You're completely different now. Did you remember chess? What happened to the nervous wreck from before?
Please forget about that.
I'm never forgetting about it.
Anyways, take some time to rest.
I'm going to be smuggled now.
The trial is going to resume soon.
She's not going to speak again.
With that, you've done everything you can for now. You've learned a lot about what happened the night of the murder. You just hope it's enough. But even with your investigation, you still don't know what the prosecution has planned.
Oh no, I'm going!
It's the Southern Bear. Has Pierce told you all the details, Mr. Rudolph? Will you remember them? Well, yes, I pride myself on my eidetic memory. I feel like I've made him more of a loser than last time, but just so there are no misunderstandings, I do not approve of this. You said it yourself, Lady Steelwind. There's no possible way that I could have done the deed. It has to be the child. I can't say. We don't know what sort of tricks Ruby Timora might pull tomorrow.
It's just a description, it's not an insult.
Just see this as a way of securing a just verdict. Would you like to save your progress? Yes, and after we save, we'll see everybody next time on B-Buds.
Good job.
Thanks.
You did it.
We're not done yet.
No, we're not.
Do you think... I don't think we're gonna have enough time unless we click through this.
I don't know.
We gotta speak fast.
I don't know.